There's some trouble with a tree in the 1300 block of Pemberton Drive.
Neighbors say it's on its last leg, and if nothing's done, it could fall and kill someone. News Channel 15's Lamar Holliday has been digging deeper into this to find out exactly what's wrong with the tree and who's responsible for taking it down.
Mark and Heather, there is a noticeable split down the middle of this huge tree. Neighbors say they have called everyone they can think of to help an elderly couple get this tree down before it falls. And they say all they've been told is they're barking up the wrong tree.
It's a split neighbors just can't ignore.
The crack has gotten longer and deeper and wider.
When they had a tree service out, the guy came back here and saw this tree, and he said he didn't even want to touch it. So that scares me.
What scares them even more, this tree could fall on their neighbor's house, who they say is an elderly couple with a mental disability. Next door neighbor Eric Miller is worried for both his neighbors and his family.
Son's been sleeping at his friend's house, so because you never know which way that tree's going to go.
These neighbors say they believe Indiana-Michigan Power is responsible since it cut down some limbs near the power lines.
All the weight is causing this tree to split right down the middle of the trunk. It's because all the weight's on one side of it, because they had all the other limbs removed.
Neighbors say if nothing is done with this tree, it's pretty evident someone's going to get hurt, and all they want is someone to help them get to the roots of the problem.
This is somebody's life. It's not funny anymore. It's not about money.
And these three men are not going to rest until some action is taken to help their neighbor who can't help themselves.
I just don't want the looming responsibility over my head of people dying that live next to me. And that's something I can't go to sleep with at night.
I called INM, and they say they're only responsible for cutting down the limbs near the power lines. If the tree is on private property, the homeowner is fully responsible for getting the tree down. I tried to talk with the homeowners today, but they would not answer the door. Eric says he's talked with the neighbors, and they said they've got an estimate from a tree service, and they say it's going to cost nearly $7,000 to get that cut down. Money, he says, they just don't have.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, Lamar.